Hey guys, welcome back. Today I just want to do another sort of chit chat, get ready with me type of video. I've only done one of these before, but I thought I would do another one. So I have all my stuff kind of laid out around me. I'm just going to start getting ready. I just got out of the shower, so my face is all washed and everything. Not going to be doing anything too fancy today, but yep. So today is technically the Thanksgiving holiday here in Canada. We had our dinner over the weekend. Saturday we went to my Nana's retirement home and had dinner there. And then yesterday we had dinner here. It was very nice. When we went to my Nana's retirement home, they have a really nice chess set over in the corner that I guess it doesn't get used very often. There was somebody there that commented when my brother and I went over. She was like, "Good for you! Nobody ever uses that." So yeah, I played my brother at chess. I just wanted to do a quick game, so I wasn't thinking very much about my next move, and he schooled me. Usually we're pretty evenly matched, but I was just kind of like, yeah, let's just make this quick. So yes, I admit he won. So the bulk of the conversation today, I just kind of wanted to talk about how I haven't been feeling very well again. And I kind of just wanted to go over that in case there are times where I'm not uploading as frequently as what I have been lately, because I've been keeping to a pretty good schedule. I've been uploading about twice a week. Yeah, about twice a week. And that's pretty good. I went for a long stretch where I wasn't uploading at all, and then ever since then it's been at least once a week, usually twice. And now I'm getting to another point where it's getting quite tiring again. And I kind of just wanted everyone to be forewarned of the possibility that I may not upload quite as frequently. Because I know there are more of you now than what there were, so you may kind of be expecting there to be a strict schedule. I've never had a strict uploading schedule on my channel, so it's just kind of been whatever works for me. So I have one video filmed and edited ready to go out whenever. Typically that would be today, because I try to upload every 3 or 4 days. Today's a holiday, so I figured I wouldn't post anything today. Most people are probably doing something. Well, it's a holiday in Canada. So I figured I'd hold off and maybe post until Tuesday or Wednesday. And then today's my first day filming in at least a week. The reason being, I'm just going through a bad spell with pain and fatigue and weakness. I've had chronic pain since I was a child. But it's been, so it was really bad when I was like 9, 10, 11, 12, so on. It was moderate when I was a teen. Pretty good when I was late teens, early 20s, and then it's been, pretty severe since then. And so I go through ups and downs, and right now it's not so good. So I have fibromyalgia, I have myofascial pain syndrome, I was diagnosed when I was a kid with reflex sympathetic dystrophy, which is known as complex regional pain syndrome. That's what kind of started it all. And I also get a lot of migraines and head symptoms. It's just been a really bad year. Like earlier in the year, I was so sick I couldn't be left alone. Because I could barely walk. And I was having heart problems. Not having those anymore, luckily, but it's just been a bad year. I'm just starting to get used to walking again, and now my legs are starting to give out. And I have like chronic dizziness and vertigo issues, and it's yep. And so my energy levels lately have not been great, and you know, when you feel like you can barely move, you're not going to want to make videos. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there who can sympathize with that. I joined a Facebook group recently, and there's so many people on there with chronic pain and other health problems that it's just kind of like, yeah, there's so many of us. It's way more common than what people think. It's just the issue is that not a lot of people know how to treat it. I see a pain specialist every few weeks, and so I'm sure you can understand if I don't feel like uploading a bunch of videos every day of the week, much less, you know, even just twice a week, it can be difficult. I just do what I can. It's not like this is a job for me anyway, it's just a hobby. I'm not making any money off of this. So the last time I did one of these types of videos, I was talking about doing other kinds of content on my channel. I know a lot of you guys aren't really watching that. That doesn't really bother me because it's just something I wanted to do. But one thing I didn't really realize is that I am somebody who is a stickler for detail, and I didn't really realize how hard I would be on myself for wanting to, you know, like watch a movie, watch a show, read a book, whatever it is, and, you know, take so many notes and get things right. So those videos are going to be way fewer and farther between than what I thought initially. The last one I did was on when Marnie was there. That's only the second one I've done. I was hoping to have more by now. It's just I'm making it very hard on myself. So I'm not sure if that was the best idea. I'm still gonna try doing it for a while. I think the easiest thing is probably movies because it's just one thing that you sit down and watch. Whereas, you know, like a video game is something that takes longer to digest, especially if it's a really long one. Because some of them are, you know, up to 100 hours even. But I don't think I would ever do anything on that. I mean, but then again, there's the Persona series, which is a really good one. Yeah, it's more than I thought it would be. Because there's even one of my favorite anime and manga series, Dead Man Wonderland. I'm like, yeah, I want to do a comparison on that because they kind of left out a lot. They kind of cut it off halfway in the anime. Kind of wanted to do a comparison on that, but even that's kind of like, well, I have to sit down and watch 12 episodes of that and kind of pick it through bit by bit, kind of reading the issues as they go along and see if they changed anything up to that point. I mean, I don't have to, but that's what I personally would do. And that's actually quite a bit of work. So I have to hand it to people who do like really thorough game reviews and movie reviews. It's actually quite a bit of work if you're actually really taking the time to write down every single point that you want to make. I know there's quite a few sci-fi movies I would want to talk about. I'm really into like indie sci-fi movies, ones that people don't necessarily talk about as much as the mainstream ones. And again, I know not many people are watching those in comparison to some of my other videos, but it's just kind of something I want to put my time into. It's just taking the time that is the hard part. So lame, I couldn't even find the cap. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? That's the other thing lately. I find I'm just like, space case. I'm usually not like that, but that can be one thing that happens with people with fibromyalgia. They call it fibro-fog. Your brain is just like, what am I doing? What did I forget? It can be annoying. I'm just experiencing this now. I usually don't get that. It's weird, honestly. I'm not going 100% cruelty-free today because I talked about how I was transitioning, so I didn't get rid of all of my non-cruelty-free makeup like this. But it has some cool tones in it that I like. That's the one thing I'm finding easier about Instagram is that, like, if I decide to do something one day, it's easier to just, like, post it on there than to make a huge YouTube video, which involves editing and stuff, which I've been able to find a good editor on my phone because I take video on my phone. But yeah, it's definitely been a lot easier to just like go about posting something small on there. So if I don't have the energy to do a lot one day, I might just throw on some makeup and post it on there, or, you know, take photos of something, post it on there. I never thought I would like Instagram, but it's actually pretty cool. It's been around for years and I'm only just getting into it. I really am like a total noob when it comes to social media. I've only ever had a Facebook, and then this year Instagram. I'm watching the leaves fall outside as we speak. It is that time of year. So are there any holiday releases coming up that you guys are interested in? I know that Fenty Beauty is releasing more stuff. Their eyeshadow palette, the packaging is really pretty, but I know it's all shimmer shades. I don't know how that would work for a cohesive look if you like really matte shades in the crease and stuff like that. And they're coming up with a bunch of lip colors too. I usually like to buy myself like a little gift set around Christmas time. I'm not sure what I'm gonna buy this year. I'm just kind of like waiting it out and seeing what stuff is coming. And I know this is around the time of year where a lot of the beauty YouTubers are doing like Halloween looks and stuff. But number one, I don't think I'm talented enough for that. And number two, I know a lot of it involves like face paint and stuff, and my skin being the way it is, being so sensitive, I don't think that's a good idea. I can just imagine it now breaking out in hives and stuff. No, thank you. No, thank you. So I'm sorry if you're expecting anything like that, but that's not gonna happen. Especially clowns, because I hate them. But speaking of this time of year, what are some of your favorite Halloween movies? I've been starting to watch some horror movies. Just a few. I watched It Comes at Night, which I really enjoyed. I watched Split, which is kind of more of a thriller than a horror movie. I usually watch the AMC Fear Fest when it comes on. Some of the old horror movies. And some of my favorite horror movies are the Asian ones, like Korean and Japanese. I find them really spooky. And are you planning to dress up and do anything special for Halloween? What do you normally do? I was planning on cosplaying as E.l.f. from Death Note. All I would really need is a wig. I have clothes that suit him perfectly, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Just because I have an appointment that day to get my hip injected, so I can't hand out candy anyway. Yay! Don't poke yourself in the eye. Come on now. I don't even like this stuff, but I'm trying it on top of lip balm to see if it works better for me. Anyway, I guess that's enough for now. I hope I didn't bore you too much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!